The National Assembly has debated the impact of Russia's invasion of Ukraine on South Africa. DA leader John Steenhuisen requested the debate after the party criticised government's stance on the conflict.
When diesel becomes so expensive that Eskom can no longer burn its turbines, and when the lights go out, they stay out, this will be our war too. When the spiraling cost of importing and transporting food is passed on to consumers who already struggle to make ends meet and feed their families, and we see a large increase in malnutrition, this will be our war too. And when all of this food and insecurity and inflation results in a breakdown of law and order that will make last year's July riots look like child play, this will be our war too. We are already involved, and there is no such thing as a neutral position. As the late Archbishop Desmond Tutu famously said, when you choose the side of the oppressor in situations of, if you are neutral in situations of injustice, you've chosen the side of the oppressor. Countries that choose the wrong side of history will live with this tag for generations to come.
South Africa emphasizes respect to the sovereignty and territorial integrity of states. On the 9th of September 2021, BRICS leaders have expressed concern at the continuing conflict and violence in the different parts of the world. The BRICS leaders reaffirmed their commitment to the principle of non-interference in the internal affairs of states and reiterated that all conflicts must be resolved by peace means and through political and diplomatic effort, in line with the international law, that is the UN Charter. Deputy Speaker, as a nation built through negotiation, South Africa is always appreciative of the potential dialogue has in averting a crisis and de-escalating conflict.
The Soviet Union and Russian Federation are not peacetime friends of South Africa, but true friends who must never be abandoned, irrespective of imperialist-sponsored master narratives about the military operations in Ukraine, which are essentially and emphatically aimed at preventing imperialist military expansion in Eastern Europe. South Africa is a member of the BRICS bloc of emerging economies, which essentially gives South Africa's economy access to a market of more than 3 billion people in the world and to more than 32% of the world economy. Our country must never distance itself from BRICS in favor of the erstwhile colonial and neo-colonial masters whose interests are ruthless exploitation of our natural resources.